All right, let's dive into a question that is really shaking things up in the music world. Can a song created by artificial intelligence actually win a Grammy? So, could an AI song win a Grammy? You think that's a simple yes or no question. But oh no, the answer from the Recording Academy, the folks behind the Grammys, it's a lot more complicated than you might think.
Just picture this for a second. It's, say, 2026. You're blasting the song of the year, the one that's everywhere. And then you find out it was created entirely by a machine. I mean, that's not science fiction anymore, right? This is the reality the Grammys are having to deal with, like, today.
So, to really get to the bottom of this, we've got to start with the rulebook. What is the Recording Academy's official stance on all this? And let me tell you, they have drawn a very clear line in the sand. As AI started popping up everywhere, the Academy knew they had to create a core rule to make their position totally unambiguous. And it all boils down to one core idea: human authorship. See that phrase? Significant human creative input. That's the magic phrase. It's the key to this whole thing. At the end of the day, the Grammys have always been about celebrating people, and this rule is meant to keep it that way. Yeah, this puts it in black and white, doesn't it? If a human is the driving creative force, you're good to go. It's eligible. But if an algorithm spits out a song all by itself, nope, not gonna qualify. It's as simple as that. For now.
Okay, but here's where things get really interesting. The rules don't just ban AI outright. No, the Academy's take on it is, well, it's a lot more subtle than that.
The key word here is collaboration. That one word changes everything. They want you to think of AI not as the artist, but as the instrument. And once a human is the one playing that instrument, well, suddenly, the door to the Grammys is wide open. And when you really think about it, this isn't some crazy new concept. Music has always been about technology. Remember the synthesizer, the drum machine, heck, even auto-tune. These were all game-changing tools that totally transformed how music sounded. AI, it's just the next big tool in the toolbox.
So, how does this actually work? Well, it breaks down like this. A person has to come up with the lyrics, the melody. A human's got to be in charge of the arrangement, making all the big creative calls. The AI is just an assistant, a really, really smart assistant that might suggest a cool harmony or a killer beat. A song made that way? Yeah, that could definitely be up for a Grammy.
But here's the thing. The rulebook might be set for today, but the technology itself is moving at lightning speed. It is anything but static. So believe me, this conversation is just getting started. I'm telling you, everyone in the industry, artists, labels, you name it, they are watching this space like a hawk. Because this tech isn't just evolving, it's exploding. The tools are getting so smart and so integrated into how people make music, it's almost impossible to keep up. And this isn't some far-off future stuff. This is happening right now. AI can whip up melodies, suggest chord changes, and even mimic a singer's voice perfectly. And as these tools get more and more powerful, that line between where the human artist stops and the AI starts, it gets blurrier and blurrier. Okay, so let's circle back. Let's get to the verdict, at least for now. So could an AI song win in, say, 2026? All right, here's the bottom line as it stands today. A song completely made by an AI, hands-off, no human touch? Absolutely not. That's a definite no on eligibility. But a song where a human is clearly in the driver's seat, just using AI as a super advanced tool? Yes, for sure. That could totally be in the running. So really, the big takeaway is that the Grammys are walking this tightrope, right? They're trying to protect what we've always valued, human creativity, while also not shutting the door on the incredible new tools that artists are starting to use. It's a really delicate balancing act. And all of this really leaves us with a much, much bigger question to chew on. As AI gets even more powerful, even more integrated into how we create, the real question isn't just about the rules for an award show. It's about how we, all of us, are going to define human creativity in a world full of artificial intelligence.